Sunday, February the 3rd, 2019, and unusually today I'm not starting at a railway station. I've just disembarked at Kings Lynn, which is on the network southeast card zone, and I'm now in the Sandringham estate, having got the bus here. I'm about to undertake another short walk, 8 mile, simply because of the distance and the daylight, around the estate. Queen is in residence at the moment, as is Philip, so hopefully he's not driving. But yeah, it's a cracking day, hardly a cloud in the sky, and around about 3 or 4 degrees. Beautiful walking weather. So it should take about 4 hours tops, I would have thought. There is a bus service today on a Sunday. Unusual day for me to be walking as well, but the weather dictates. Bit of a frost underfoot. Let's see what beholds us. There's the first thing that beholds us. Even the Queen's estate isn't immune from rubbish dumping. Someone's come here, dumped their Christmas tree. Unbelievable. Plenty of that dreaded alien rhododendron around this estate. Not good news. Probably why the only other tree round about is Scots pine, because obviously that grows quite tall and doesn't have much leaf cover down below. Pretty busy road this on a Sunday in early February. So at Scissors car park, take a right into Sandringham Warren. And we arrive at Dersingham Bog, which hopefully you can read there. Part of a former heathland. Now I wonder if the royal family use Galloways or the oh god, I can't remember the name of it now, the other, not Longhorns. Nope, name escapes me. So we take this turning right, the Hare's Hike. And I forgot to say that this walk is courtesy of Country Walking magazine again, which I've located from the OS Maps website. Yeah, unfortunately those people happened to walk into focus just as I was filming. That's what you get at weekends, unfortunately, even up in Norfolk. Well, as you can see, most of the trees are Scots pine and birch, and of course the omnipresent rhododendron. One thing that is immediately obvious up here though is bird life. This morning, first thing I saw on the bus, approaching the bus stop, lapwings. I haven't seen those for months, possibly years. Wonderful. Still got the hum of the busy A148 over there. Oh, I see a mobile phone mast. We take a left here. Wonderful heathland all around me. Getting away from the road now, and it's wonderful. What a cracking day. Bit of a wind, quite chilly, but beautiful. Wonderful. as we continue to follow the Le Hare's hike signs. There's a similar green sand underfoot to what you find on the Green Sand Way by what that notice board said earlier. Now I thought that was a buzzard sitting on top of that Scots pine. I'm at maximum range so I can't get any closer, but a twitcher just told me that's a Marsh Harrier, he reckons, in which case that'll be my second unusual sighting today, what with the lapwings. No, I can't get any closer, but as I said to the twitcher, you have to come to places like this now to see the unusual, as Chris Packham said. Shouldn't have to. And hopefully when we get out of the EU and undertake nature friendly farming as promoted by Malcolm Smith in a very readable book, which I haven't read yet mind you, called Plough a New Furrow, and he's an ex-inspector of farms and what have you, but he's written a very, from what I've read, as I say in the preface, a very good book on nature friendly farming. There's a chink of light yet. Now taking this duckboard walkway out onto the mire. Information panel here provided by Natural England. Not sure they exist any longer, but nonetheless. Stone chats, black darter dragonfly, some of the possibilities here. Get a wonderful vista from this point of the estate with their own TV mast. No doubt the Queen's on 4G minimum. Got a bit of an incline here, a rare commodity in Norfolk. In fact, I've read on the instructions that the highest point on this walk is about 160 foot. This is probably it. So here we go. Not quite at the top, but somewhere near it. Some kind of cattle or sheep pen down there. Then just over on the left, lots of logs. Looking out towards the Wash and Lincolnshire beyond. And down on my right is the former railway line from Kings Lynn to Hunstanton, and we're not far from Wolferton station, which is where the Queen used to get off. Some railway workers' cottages apparently still down below in the valley, or the cut-in rather. Railway would have continued on across the mire that we were just on, There is talk of reinstating it, but has been ever since Beeching cut it. So let's watch that space. Would be a wonderful little journey if it does get restored. Continuing past Wolferton car park, now approaching Wolferton. So here we are, Wolferton. My onward journeys to the church. And on this side we can just about make out this was put up in George's reign. Elizabeth. Interesting. Still got the track bed here. There's the old signal box. And clearly evident on my right is the station. There you go, the old track lines are still there. Let's have a look. See old platforms. Amazing artwork there. Wonderful. Please rest here. Yep. Sorry, but I'm going on to the church. Although this could be an alternative. Yeah, I might do this instead of the church, just in case there's no seats at the church or it's in use, it being a Sunday. Wonderful place. Looks like someone's living in this property. Handy cam on me there, up on the ceiling. Watching you, watching me.
I'm not hooked it on, have I?
Some skis there, amazing. Yeah, I'll get some photos of this after lunch. There is the church in the distance. What a wonderful place. Little time warp here. I think that's a great tip in the background. Over there somewhere. So Harry Potter reaches Wolferton, 2:15. Lunch has been had, and I'm way behind schedule, time wise, but that tends to happen in Norfolk. Probably another station on the line. Lots of other memorabilia round about.
Hello, all there, you alright?
Interesting. Wonder what that's all about. There's an old timetable there. 1964. But it doesn't seem to show the stops on this line, which is a shame. There they are, down here. Very interesting.
Yeah, that one, yeah. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you very much. See you again, have a good day.
Click and collect arrives at Wolferton. Sign of the times. Suddenly my time capsule is broken into. Nice memorial. Those were the days, eh? Let's hope they return. Interesting little museum. There is the station with its royal crest. The Wolferton stud. As I continue on through the village, I notice all the road signs on the estate are in green. Interesting. Well, I'm surprised they allow him to fly right over Prince Phillip's cottage. And there you go. Another sign of the times, I guess. As we approach Wolferton Church, which I'm told by someone I was talking to earlier is not far from Phillip's cottage. Just heard the pee of a lapwing the other side of this hedge, reed. By all accounts there's lots of them around this area. Incredible really, isn't it? Absolutely none down our way. Loads up here. Apparently Charles is now responsible for the farming up here, that's why. It would appear that the old railway line ran past this property. Station's over there on my right. Big old church. Again reflecting the community that it used to be about. Yeah, see there's a station across this field. Another nice memorial from King George. There's the said yew tree. There would have been a bench had I needed one.
58 seconds per mile.
Church is locked up, as you'd expect. Snow but drops there. Jackdaws round about. Wonderful place, as you'd expect. Wonderful views out towards the Wash in the distance. bitterly cold now. Surprised my camera's working actually. It did freeze up. The lens froze up a little bit earlier. But a glorious day. Lots of walking on the level along quiet country lanes, aside from the bit we did in the Dersingham Bog. So per that information panel there, they are black galloways that they use here. Now following the heathland ramble, and see they're looking for stone chat ring sightings. So back in Dersingham Bog, quite a few people about now, as you'd expect on a sunny Sunday afternoon. Approaching the Scissors car park, approaching the junction, which is almost certainly the one that Philip had his smash at. I'll look for debris. Very busy, and I need to get across that. Okay, took about 5 minutes to get across that road, even after Philip's smash. Traffic's just absolutely ignoring the speed limit. I'm now in Double Lodges Road. Now taking a left off the road towards the Folly, through Folly Covert, following this line of communication cables. It looks to me very much like here they're trying to uproot the rhododendron, which is great. I bet this is Prince Charles at work. See lots of it over there, thinned out as well. They're actually working at the moment behind me, down yonder, doing the exact said job, if it's what I think it is. That's the Folly. Scenic Drive is closed today to traffic, but clearly not to us. So hopefully I think I walk back through that later. Wonderful. So these Jubilee gates I actually need to go through now, I've just realised. Looking out towards the wash from the Scenic Drive. Just next to the car park, sculpture trail here. Very a la mode, these sculpture trails, but not really my bag. Passing the cafe and restaurant with the house behind me, can't see it though. Sandringham Church, flying the flag today, as you'd expect, Queen's at home. First part of the day this, bit of mundane road walking, albeit it's still on the estate, quite busy even on a Sunday in February. Right, back at the bus stop, 7.5 miles later, just over 3 hours, very decent walk that. Okay, as I was saying before the bus turned up, thankfully, very decent walk that. Would be very nice in the summer, but the problem is Sandringham gets very busy during the warmer months, so bear that in mind. Very decent underfoot, or not bad today, but some history there, everything. Not difficult, on the level, and highly recommended. Okay, till the next time.